What is going on, everybody? This is your boy, man. I'll be coming at you with another video. And I have to say, wow. Y'all probably heard of this story, the situation that happened a while back, the Brian Banks situation. The movie came out, I think it was 2018 or 2019. And I went to go see that movie. Just kind of what this situation reminded me of. Pam Long, a member of that R&B group back in the 90s, Total. She admits she lied on her husband, who is now remarried to another woman. To me, this sounded like she was just upset that he moved on, was happy, uh, didn't really care about his ex. He just moved on with his life. That's what this seems like to me. And it also seems that way because I've noticed this. Usually, when a couple break up, 9 out of 10, the man is sad and wants the woman back. 9 out of 10, the woman's upset and don't want him to be with another woman. Want him to wish that he was still with her. And that's kind of what happened with this situation. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to play the video so you can see what it is I'm talking about. But as usual, I'm not going to read the whole story. I'm going to scroll up, let you read it, and then I'm going to play the video. But with this here, man, this story here, I just can't believe that people actually do these things. I've always said this. I even had this kind of conversation with my own wife. I say, why do women do this? How come you just can't move on with your life, be happy, and move on? If you're not with someone no more, move on. Who cares? I put it like this. I've had relationships, yeah, I was hurt, but I didn't try to ruin their future. I just moved on. It is what it is. It's not saying that I don't love you. It's just saying that I know that there's a chance that we might not get back together. So, oh well. The world doesn't stop because my feelings are hurt. So I wonder how come she had a problem, but he didn't. Kind of makes me wonder. But with all that to the side, this to me is just saying that she's just bitter, jealous, and upset that he just don't care about you no more. And men can turn that off right away. Women don't like to think we can. And I know you have certain individuals like Steve Harvey that tell you that we can't, but yes, we can. If we feel like we've been hurt by you, we'll move on. We will. But in this kind of situation, all I'm saying is, why do people do things like this? You brought shame upon this man and his name. You brought hurtful things that you claim he did to him. Now guess what? During all that time, people were looking at him as a rapist, sex offender, even though he didn't have these charges on him, but that's how people are going to look at it. And I know people still going to look at him this way, even though she apologized and publicly admitted that she was wrong. People still going to say, no, he did it. But she wouldn't have said it in the first place. Because you already know how it goes. People going to take the side of the woman, which I never understood that, because women do lie about these things. That's been proven too many times. So, with that being said, though, I think I'm finna just go ahead and play the video. And how it's gonna work is I'm gonna play the one where she accused him, and then I'm gonna flip it to the one where she apologized. October 19th, or no, well, it was in October 2019. I put it like that. She accused him, and then today, November 13th of 2020, so a little bit over a year, she had the whole world thinking that he abused women sexually. That's crazy. So with all that, let me go ahead and play the video.
And like I said to anybody else, come on, hook me up to any machine that you want to hook me up to. But I don't think you can sit down and be comfortable hooked to something, telling all of these lies that you're saying. And then you're going to talk about me sleeping with women. I've never, and I told you before, because let's address this. I remember when you said something to me, and you was about the man. I come before you today with deep regrets concerning the statement that I'm about to make. On October the 20th, 2019, for my show Pam's World, I made a comment about my ex-husband, Jamie Long. And that comment was that he forces himself on women. And right after that, I said, do you remember that night? I was telling the world, I was telling the world that my ex-husband, not even basically, I was telling the world that my ex-husband forced himself on me sexually. And that was a lie. Jamie, I'm sorry for what it is that I have said about you. I'm sorry for the shame that I have brought to your name, to your family, to you, your wife, your mom, your sister, and those who love you. Also to my family, to my church family, to my friends, to those who love me, who had no idea that this was a lie that I said concerning Jamie. I ask that you forgive me as well. Jamie, I'm sorry, and I know that sorry does not make up for what it is that I have said. But I ask that you would find it. Remember that night? You want to go there. Come on. I don't think you really want to talk about you. So my thing is that all the lies, and like I said to anybody else, come on, hook me up to any machine that you want to hook me up to. But I don't think you can sit down and be comfortable hooked to something, telling all of these lies that you're saying. And then you're going to talk about me sleeping with women. I've never, and I told you before, because let's address this. I remember when you said something to me, and you was about the man. I come before you today with deep regrets concerning the statement that I'm about to make. On October the 20th, 2019, for my show Pam's World, I made a comment about my ex-husband, Jamie Long. And that comment was that he forces himself on women. And right after that, I said, do you remember that night? I was telling the world, I was telling the world that my ex-husband, not even basically, I was telling the world that my ex-husband forced himself on me sexually. And that was a lie. Jamie.
So as you just heard, she admitted that she lied. She admitted that she was wrong. But one thing that I did not like that she said, she lied to her church members. Now, as a person who was always in church, this is not something that you do. She only did this because she was embarrassed. I don't care what anybody has to say. She felt embarrassed because this man was able to just move on, get another wife, and more than likely be happy. Because if he wasn't happy, she wouldn't have made this. If he didn't just move on the way he did, she wouldn't have made those accusations about him. Yes, like I said, that's going to make people look at you a certain way. And when you say that, because for some odd reason, the world tends to believe anything a woman says. The world believes it. Then that's crazy. Even though there has been tons of proof of women lying to make themselves look like the victim, make themselves look better, make themselves look good to the public eye. So with all that being said, I ain't gonna go ahead and end this video. But before I do have to say, I do hope and pray that things like this just stop. If a relationship is over, just move on. This is your boy Man Up. I'm talking to Deuce. I'll holler at y'all.